Hi everyone, Tad here from Marketing for Hippies. I'm just behind my house in the backyard, and I want to talk about something. I can't believe I haven't made a video about this. This to me is one of the most useful, affirming, clarifying distinctions that ever landed for me around niching. That's called artist and entrepreneur. So before I get into it, if you like this video, please feel free to share it. You can subscribe to me, click the subscribe button there, click the bell icon. That'll let you know when I do a new video. You can follow me on Facebook. I've got a website, marketingforhippies.com, and an email list you can sign up for. All of these are ways to hear more if you like this. It's very presumptuous of me to... This better be good. So the artist and the entrepreneur. Most of the clients that I work with, I would call artists. And the artist is the kind of person who they know what they want to do and how they want to do it. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Just making a video from a biz.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Come on.
I'll just run by you.
So, I'll continue in just a second. It's my downstairs neighbor. So welcome to a little piece of my life. You liking the weather?
Very nice, but
Yeah.
always stays for a while.
Yeah, amen. It can stay for another year.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Tad, why don't you edit your videos? Because I'm a hippie and I'm lazy. So there you go. Okay. So this is the artist. I want to make videos, but I don't want to edit them. The entrepreneur would want to do all the editing. I just don't. But the artist wants to, they know what they want to do and they know how they want to do it. They're very opinionated, very passionate. They have a very clear sense of aesthetic. They have a very clear sense of how they want things to look. Yeah, they're drawn to a certain healing modality and they're very passionate about it. All they know is they want to do that work. And the dream of every artist is, couldn't somebody else just market me? I just do the work. I just make the art. I just show up. I'll be so creative. I'll be charming. I'll be amazing. I'll pour wine for everybody. It'll be fantastic. Just pay me to do the art. Can somebody else handle the business side? Because a lot of artists, a very true thing you can say is they're constitutionally incapable of taking care of themselves. Yeah, it's just that's just not where their energy is. Now, but the entrepreneur, on the other hand, they are very clear about who are the underserved markets. Yeah, these are the friends you have who, when you're hanging out with them, they're always saying, man, somebody could make a fortune if they did that. They're always seeing the problems that could be addressed. And it's an amazing capacity to have, to see that, oh, somebody could fix this and make a living out of it. Things that the artist would never notice in a million years. Okay, so let me just try to simplify this. The artist starts with what they want to do and how they want to do it, but the entrepreneur starts with whom they want to, for whom they want to do it, who they want to do it for. You know what I'm saying? So artist starts with what or how, the entrepreneur starts with who. That's the fundamental difference in beginning. Now, the artist starts with what they want to do and how they want to do it, but if they want to succeed as a business, not just a hobby, you know, because Van Gogh, one of the greatest artists of all time, and yet made almost no money. He knew what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it, but there was never a thought of who would like this art. Where are the markets for this? Nobody sat him down to help him figure this out. So the who has to appear at a certain point for the artist. Okay, I make this thing, but who would like it? My mom and her husband have a tree farm in Sherwood's forests, and there's this question of, okay, but who would want trees? You know, at a certain point, you do have to ask this. You can't just keep making something. Well, you can, but it's not a good business model. To make something, I have no idea who might be interested. But the entrepreneur, on the other hand, the what and the how do have to appear. Because this is the chronic entrepreneur. You're always seeing opportunities, but you don't do anything about it. Or the ideas you have to do things are generic. Everything's a knockoff, if you know what I'm saying. It's so meh. Seen it before. Whereas the artist could take that same impulse and create something really unique and original that the marketplace has never seen before. So that's the downfall of the artist, a kind of generic, soulless knockoff product, if any product at all. And the artist, so many products, so amazing, an incredible but wild and creative and not necessarily marketable or commercially viable. So, what's the solution? There is no solution. This is a constant tension, yeah, between these two. And in every moment, we have to balance these. If you want to make more money quicker, you've got to go lean on the entrepreneurial side. But if you want to be really fulfilling and satisfying, you got to lean on the artist side. If you want to get a quick response from the marketplace, you go to the entrepreneurial side. But if you want a long-term reputation, you got to go to the artist side. Why? Because the artist is the one that's creating the unique things. Yes, you could go to the Fringe Theater Festival, and you could say, you know what, I'm going to create there's a real popular TV show, so I'm going to do the one-person version of that TV show. And you do all the impersonations. It's very commercially viable, but it's not particularly original. You're using somebody else's material. And the truth is, you could probably do that play all over the world. You could travel with it to all the Comic Cons and Nerd Cons and you know, all these pop culture festivals, and you could do it, and you'd be really well received. You make a lot of money, and yet not very satisfying, artistically crushing. But I've also seen the artists who they come up with a one-person show, and because it's so unique and original, they took some risks with it. Not always, but every once in a while you get a home run, and people say, oh my God, this was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. So the next year, the affliction of the artist is that, well, I'm done with that now. I want to do a new play. And the next year, a new play. And they never go back to the old play. But if they're going to be a successful artist, there's got to be a bit of a dance. You know, you try the new play, you try a few times, but every once in a while you might go back to the well, to that old play that's done you so well. Why? Because it pays the bills. That's the entrepreneur side. So again, this tension is never resolved. It's never fixed. There's no end to it. There's a constant pull, and different moments will require different sides of us, different aspects and elements. But for most of my clients who I work with, they are so firmly on the artist camp, which is why I focus so much on this business of niche and ideal client and target market and who they're trying to reach. Why? Because this is already established. But if I was to work with a more mainstream crowd who is more entrepreneurially minded, it would be this. I don't even know how to teach this, you know. Give them Julia Cameron's book, The Artist Way, or something. So this is a very fundamental distinction. Hopefully it might help you see where you've been stuck in your niching before. So hopefully that's helpful. I hope you're all doing well out there in the world right now. And if you have any questions about this, please put them below. I hope you're glad you watched this video and it's inspired you to subscribe to my channel and sign up for my emails and all this. And all willing, you know, maybe I'll get to see you in a live workshop someday or some online workshop. If you want to see what I'm doing, you go to marketingforhippies.com/events and you'll see. Thank you so much. I'll put some links below around resources I have around niching that might be able to help you take some next steps in this. And by the way, this particular rant is also covered in my ebook, The Niche, and also you can get a physical copy of my book, The Niching Nest. Okay, that's it. Take care, everyone.